What's going on, folks? This is going to be another one of my telling it like it is little segments. Now, when I started this telling it like it is, I really didn't expect for it to go in this direction. In my mind, I had something totally different in my little weird mind of what this was going to look like. But it's just crazy how stuff works out. This time I want to talk a little bit more about our fishing community and obviously what we got going on right now, not only in the fishing community, obviously everybody's affected by the COVID-19 crisis. And, I'm listening and hearing and watching a lot of the stuff and a lot of things that people are saying with our little fishing circle and, abroad as well. And, I think this is a big opportunity for us as fishermen, as professional fishermen. Just to kind of clarify who I'm talking to with this video, that wherever you happen to see this, because I'm going to put this on several places. I think we have an opportunity right here to give. I know us as fishermen, as a fishing community. I know specifically us as fishermen as a sport. We've always been kind of looking around, hey, how do we get more people into fishing? How do we get more money? How do we get more dollars? How do we get? I think right now this is the opportunity for us to put that aside for a minute right now with what we got going on with COVID. It's wrecking communities, folks. Like, I know for a lot of us, it's hard for us to wrap our minds around it, because maybe you don't know somebody that has COVID or has died of COVID. Or maybe you don't know somebody directly that has lost their job because of everything that's connected to the COVID crisis. So it just doesn't seem real to you. I can relate to that. 2 weeks ago, there's no way I would have told you I'd be doing this video that I'm doing right now. It wasn't real to me. I thought this was something that popped up in the news, and then in 2 weeks, it'll go away when something else happens politically, and we'll forget about it. That's not what we're dealing with right now. It's very real. People are dying. People are losing their lives. People are losing their jobs. There's kids involved in this. There's a lot more. This is not surface. It's very deep what's going on right now. So I think this is an opportunity for us as a fishing community. I know most of my following here, most of the people that are watching and listening to what I have to say, somehow you're connected to fishing. Maybe you're a fisherman, maybe you're a pro fisherman, maybe you're a weekend fisherman, maybe you're a kayak fisherman, maybe you take your kids fishing, maybe you got a house on the lake. I don't know what that is. I have felt really compelled to do something about this. And for the longest, I couldn't figure out what it was. With my fishing rod, how do I help relieve someone that is affected by COVID? It's affected me too. Just to kind of let you in on my little circle, my little world. My wife's pregnant right now. I cannot afford for anybody in my house to get sick at all. One of us gets sick, we do not get to go to the hospital to deliver my child. We'll have to figure it out. I don't know what would happen, but we would have to figure it out. So when I started thinking about it in that realm and the ramifications, that if I just kind of lived my life, just lawlessly and just went about and kept doing what I was doing, I thought about the ramifications, and it became really real to me in that aspect. Folks, people are dying. We need to do something. We need to do something. With that, what I've come up with to help this relief effort, there's several things that I've got on my mind that maybe we can reveal later that maybe involve other people. I found last night, I was searching around to see who in the fishing industry is lending a helping hand. Who's doing something? I want to jump in and I want to help. Well, I came across Yak Attack. Yak Attack makes kayak accessories, and they make a lot of stuff to do with kayaks. I'm not even really that familiar with kayak, and I'm not tied to Yak Attack at all, but that is the closest contact that I have to me that is providing any kind of assistance in the fishing industry to COVID relief. I want to pitch in. So this is what I'm doing, right? What I'm doing with the resources that I have as of right now. You guys know that I promote my store online, shopblat.com. This coming Friday, I want to donate all of the profit earnings from the sales on my store on Friday to Luther Siffers and the Yak Attack Initiative. They're building PPE equipment. If you guys don't know what PPE is, it's personal protection equipment. They're building masks. They're building face shields. They're building a lot of medical supplies, which of course is a shortage of that right now, and they're filling in that gap. Dude, that's awesome. I love it. I want to help you with the resources that I have available. So what I'm asking you to do is Friday, I am going to donate every last bit of the profit earnings from my shopblat.com to the initiative at Yak Attack. Now, maybe you say, look, I don't want to run it through you. This ain't about me. That is just me using my resources, is by using my shopblat.com just to put earnings towards the GoFundMe account that they have at Yak Attack. I will leave a link in the YouTube video that I put here where you can go and donate directly to this. It's not about me. This is just a tool that I have to raise money to donate to that initiative. It's not about me whatsoever. Not that I won't profit from this at all. I really feel like us as a community, it's time for us to step up and be a giver instead of a taker. And that's kind of where I'm at on what we have going on right now. Right now, I'm not really worried about holding up fish as much as I have been in the past, or this is not about my sponsors. I'm sure that my sponsors would more than likely, and I'll tag them in this post, would more than likely help me with this. But I'm going to ask you Friday. You don't even have to wait to then if you don't want to. You can go straight to the GoFundMe. I'll leave a link where you can donate straight to the initiative they have going on at Yak Attack, where they're producing this PPE equipment. But I think it's something that we need to do. We owe it to our community. It's real, folks. It's so real. Just because you don't know somebody that's maybe died, or somebody has contracted it, or somebody has lost a job. Maybe somebody's going to lose their house or home, or they can't feed their kids, or trying to figure out, maybe they're an essential worker and their kids are at home while they're at work. I can only imagine what that must be like. So we just got to do our part as a fishing community. I can't stand there and watch it. I can't continue to just fish and post up fishing pictures when I know that someone's dying. There's a bigger picture here than me, my fishing rod, my line, my sinker, and my boat. Life is so much bigger than that. And so I'm going to do everything that I know how to do, and every resource that I have to at least relieve people that are affected by the COVID crisis. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop fishing. That does not mean that I won't post fishing pics. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing producing content and so forth. I'm still going to do that, but it is really hard. I got to be honest with you. It's my job to fish now. It is my job to share those experiences with you. It's really hard to do that, knowing that maybe somebody is watching this and they really don't know what they're going to do for the next meal, or they don't know how they're going to make next month's mortgage payment, or what they're going to do for daycare, or their kids are at home and while they're at work. It's really hard for me to post not thinking about that. And so that's why I'm here in front of you now. Remember, this Friday, I'm going to ask you, listen, this is not about my sponsors, and this is not about my goals here. I know everybody in the fishing industry says they're on this pro staff, they're on that pro staff, they're affiliated with this company, that company. I think this mindset is something that us as the entire fishing industry needs to take on right now. So I'm going to ask you to tag every one of your sponsors in this post right here. I don't care if you donate to the thing that Yak Attack has going on. I hope other charities start up because of this video, because of this post, or because of this idea that Yak Attack has started. I hope more companies start to think about how they can help to provide, number one, relief, even if it's not money. Maybe it is that we just keep fishing and posting our family pictures and our outings on the lake. Maybe that's a part of it. But I know me having a good time on the front deck of my boat doesn't help somebody that needs a mask or that needs money or needs a meal. Sometimes you got to be hands-on. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to stay on my boat and keep producing content, provide that laugh or provide that piece of knowledge that helps someone. But I think we got to be hands-on right here. It's lights, camera, action now. Bassmaster.com. It's lights, camera, action. Listen, I don't fish Major League Fishing. Major League Fishing, it's lights, camera, action now. We say God, family, fishing. That's what our motto is in the fishing industry. Well, it's time to do that now. Like right now is the time for us to put into practice our little mantra. Can't just say it, you got to do it now. So tag a fishing company, a fishing industry related company in this post. Let's start something great. We're bigger than this, we're better than this, and it's something that we're all in it together, and this is an opportunity for us to show the world how good the people in the fishing world really are.